Alright, I've got one for you though.
Go on.
Right, so if you accept and do this, yeah, I'll just tell you what you'd get at the end. You could either have one wish for anything, there's no limits on the wish, or you could just have enough money to never need money again. Like if you need money for something, that money will just spawn and you can buy that thing. Like you'll never be yeah. But you have to Groundhog Day for 1,000 days. No, 100,000 days, sorry.
100,000 days?
Yeah.
So what's that in years?
275 years.
I have to spend 275 years experiencing the same day over and over again.
You don't age. If you die, it's like the day skips as well.
275 years, that is an inconceivably long length of time. And then when that 275 years is up, do I just pick up where I left off then?
Yeah, literally, like, so you'd have...
Oh my god, I'll do this. We've got more to do.
Yeah, no, I was just handing that in. Yeah, so like you would see a counter in the sky. No one else would, but you'd see a counter to see what day you're on.
Why is it in the sky?
Just so you can see it all the time if you go outside.
Okay. Well, to be fair, it is experiencing the same day over and over again, but you can just do anything.
Yeah, you can do anything you want, yeah.
But that doesn't, and that's not necessarily a consequence. Not only do I get to extend my life and get all the wisdom, you know, that I would attain with that, I can do anything I want without consequences.
Actually,
what if I die?
Let's drive in case my waypoint's wrong. If you die, oh no, you get out on drive because my waypoint will be different than mine.
What if I die?
If you die, you just literally wake up in your bed. You've skipped the day.
So I could just kill myself 275 times and speedrun the whole thing.
Well, no, you only skip a day.
Oh well, yeah, I could do it 100,000 times. It'd still be faster though, is what I mean.
Yeah, you could, but like, say that first time, you'd have to like big yourself up like shit.
I'd do it. What?
You know,
I
I
would see that as a downside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you become wiser, and you'd experience some of the world, and you don't have to remain in the same place. You can go anywhere you want and do anything.
Basically, say no. You wake up back in your bed. It's the same day. You can't go anywhere. Well, you could go somewhere only for a day though, hours.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So there's plenty of things I can do within those days, and you know, if I do run out of things to do, then I can just start killing myself. But that's what I was saying. I don't know if I would trust that killing myself would mean I'd come back. I could never trust that.
Yeah, no.
If a magical genie came out of a lamp and told me, "Oh, you can't die," like you're immortal.
I wouldn't test it instantly.
Right out. I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like
Could you ask someone to do it though?
No. I'm not interested, because as far as I'm concerned, what do I gain from just testing my immortality now? I gain nothing from it.
It depends what kind of immortality it is, really. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, if an accident does happen, then I'll survive it. I'm like, oh my god, you know, I am immortal, but I'm not going to test it. It seems daft to me. And yeah, you're right. There's immortality and there's invulnerability and invincibility. So you can have functional immortality like the elves do in Lord of the Rings, where your biological processes will go on and on and on, and you are disease-free, but you can still be killed. So there's that.
Yeah, I'm talking like Dorian Gray sort of immortality.
Well, he came with a cursed painting, so I don't know.
Yeah, but as long as he doesn't look at the painting, like he can heal from any injury. I'm not sure if he even feels pain. I'm unsure about that, but.
Yeah, but you know, it's like the snail that will follow you to the ends of the earth. You'd end up looking at it. Something would happen. You have all the infinity to play with.
I wouldn't even. I don't think
someone would find it.
Yeah. But there's always downsides to it. It's like you just outlive every person you know. Like
that is the thing. Yeah. You would outlive it, but you would stop caring. You would evolve to such a state, you would become godlike being, essentially. Your knowledge is presuming you can retain all this information from your extended life.
Well, you'd start. Well, at the beginning, you just try and earn as much money as you could, and then when future technology comes out, you just boom, right? Boom, this is me. I'm just like a meta human, basically.
Well, I'm immortal, so I don't need to earn money. I can just take it.
But how are you gonna take it?
Consequences. I can't die.
Yeah, but you'd be in prison.
Yeah, I'm immortal. It's nothing to me.
Yeah, but yeah, it's still, if I'm immortal, I'd still wouldn't want to spend years in prison. And then that's more showing yourself to the world. Imagine being in prison for 50 years and you doesn't look like you've aged since you got there. People be like, what the fuck's going on there?
I guess, but I don't care because I will outlive them all.
But you still can be captured. You can still be experimented. If people find out, you can be captured and experimented. Why is this guy alive all the time?
But I don't care. This is the thing. This is what immortality does. It transforms you into God because nothing matters when you exist forever. You become Dr. Manhattan. Nothing matters. And the knowledge you would accrue, you would know everything. You would eventually learn how to do everything. You would become God. You're talking about infinity here. So you may not be able to do certain things now, but in all of infinity, you will. Like infinite monkeys with an infinite amount of time will
write Shakespeare. Yeah.
Shakespeare, you give the typewriters. So you would become God. There's a really good book that goes into this, and it's funny because it's a children's book. It's The Elemist Chronicles, which is a spin-off in Animorphs, which is my favorite children's book series of all time. I'm going to interrupt for a second because I just found another alien gun.
Which one?
Weird. The Iridian Lightning. Let's try it out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the Elemist is...
Oh, fuck's sake.
Hang on.
Of course, he just runs behind the rock when he downs me. Come on.
Yeah, everything's fine. So I couldn't pick up money, I thought it glitched out. Yeah, so anyway. So in the Elemist Chronicles, the Elemist is described as this alien from this distant planet who essentially ends up crash landing on this ocean planet where on the seabed there is this like gigantic planet-sized intelligence, this organism.
Right.
That's a bit like a mycelium network,
Yeah.
and any living creature that is captured by it essentially absorbs their minds, and it becomes like the totality of everything gets absorbed. So it's this hyper intelligent being that's just everything.
Like the brain that comes from outer space in that episode of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, like that.
I can't remember, but essentially, yeah, and it challenges this alien, the Elemist, to games. And eventually, because he's essentially underwater tethered to this thing, his body's functionally dead, his mind's alive.
Right.
And this creature challenges him to games. And eventually, he starts beating them. And every time he does, he starts absorbing the minds of the creatures that are connected to it until eventually he subsumes the whole planet of its intelligence. And it's revealed that it's nothing more than a sponge. This thing, it doesn't have any mind of its own. It's just the sum of everything. And he, with that knowledge, just ascends to this state of
you become like an outer god, don't you?
Intelligence. Yeah, and he fuses himself with technology, and he essentially roams the universe as this like technological, biological hybrid, and just starts with the universe. The what?
The Big Getty Star.
What was that?
The Big Getty Star, like from Cool.
I can't remember the lore for that. Yeah, I can't remember the lore of it.
It's like they found Cooler's body in space and he fused with the Big Getty Star.
Yeah. Well, with this, he just plays games and he decides the universe becomes his playground, like an RTS, and he like seeds new lives on planets, and he creates biological forms for him to inhabit, and he has families, and they all die, and he just spends the whole of existence playing, and just experiencing absolutely everything that could be. So if you were immortal, you would essentially become like that. You would gain so much knowledge, so much experience that you would become this unfathomable intelligence. And the whole world and the whole universe would be your plaything. And I think at the end, it sort of describes what he sees. He essentially views the universe as just infinite strings that are just fade in and out of existence, and he can manipulate them and make certain things happen. It's a fantastic book.
Sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, but you do need to read Animorphs as a whole, and Animorphs is a whole fucking thing.
So like you have to read Animorphs to get that.
Yeah, because the Ellimist is influencing the events of Animorphs. It's one of the games he's playing with his foil. There's this like counterpoint who's in a similar situation to him. It's called the Kryak, who wants to destroy everything, and he wants things to live. So they essentially spend eternity fighting each other, like playing this infinite game. Kryak tries to destroy, Ellimist tries to preserve, and the Animorphs are one of the things that the Ellimist is trying to preserve. I won't spoil it. But Animorphs is, I think it's one of the best like young adult book series ever made. It does
have what is that? What? How many books is it? About 15.
54.
Jesus, didn't know it was that many.
They're not very long. Yeah, there's 54 and a ton of spin-offs. But no, it's great, and yeah, people meme the covers because it's just like this girl just turned into a starfish, which is cutting edge technology at the time.
Yeah, I didn't really read many book series as a kid. I was more of a comic guy, but I think the books I did read are like Goosebumps, Jimmy Coates was a good series. I enjoyed that.
Goosebumps is a classic.
Yeah, but I was way more of a comic kid, Beano Dandy.
Oh yeah, Beano, mate. I was like a lifelong member of the Beano. Like I went through all the membership tiers.
Oh yeah, I never joined a membership, but I bought everything. I think from what am I talking now? Talking from maybe about 2000. I don't know. Am I going the right way? From about 2005.
Yeah, go over the bridge.
Yeah, it's about from 2005 till about 2018. I've got probably like every comic every week.
You were still getting the Beano in 2018?
Yeah, well, my granddad was still buying it for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I collected the Dandy too, but
yeah, the Dandy. I prefer the Beano.
Anyone who isn't British. Anyone who isn't British and born in the 90s, don't go that way, won't know what we're talking about. It's basically just a weekly like comic series, the Beano and the Dandy.
It's like if you ever seen comics from newspapers, it was kind of that sort of comic where it's just loads of stories of different things.
Yeah, and it's where the original Dennis the Menace came from, not your crappy little blonde dickhead. The real.
I thought
Dennis
that was the original.
Red striped shirt. Was it?
I'm sure that was the original.
Okay. Well, I don't take it back. Right, hang on, come here. Is this gun, this alien gun I've got here? I just want to check.
Sniper rifle, yeah. What cost do we even left at the minute? Oh, still quite a few. Yeah, there's loads here.
Right. Right.
I think we've got everything at Trash Coast if you just want to get that out of the way. We got the... No, we haven't actually. No. Creatures Landing.
No, Trash Coast is where we need... Trash Coast is the main quest. So let's do Creatures Landing. Wait. I think you access the landing from the Trash Coast. Crom's Canyon, but you've got to go back to Crom's Canyon.
Yeah, we have to run up all the other side as well. Crummage.
He doesn't... Does he respawn?
Yeah, all the bosses respawn.
Oh, does that mean he's going to ear rape me again?
No, I don't think we're running up that way. Yeah, we're not.
We're running this way, man.
Yeah, but we're not going to him, we're just going around the corner. I'm running.
What would you do if you were minding your own business and then two badass cock destroyers came up to you?
I'd pull out my Wabberjack.
Wabberjack! Come on.
Do we have to? Do we have to run all the way around? Yeah.
Oh, we've got to. Oh, we should have gone to Earl because we've got to get the meat from here. Hang on.
We've done that. We did that when we came here first time.
Did we?
Yeah.
The skag meat?
Yeah. In the cans. Yeah. We've done that.
Are you sure?
1000%.
Right.
Because we have to go. If we've got the quest to go get the beer at the street at the landing, yeah, we've done the stag meat one.
Oh yeah. I think it was confirmed now, officially, that Halo's coming to PlayStation. They announced Forza as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot Forza was an exclusive.
Well, it's been on PC, but yeah, I think Microsoft considered PC the same ecosystem as Xbox.
Didn't the one that came to thing was like an offshoot of her, like an off game of Forza, not a main
There's
game.
Motorsport and Horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two, Horizon and Motorsport. I'm a Gran Turismo fan, and I don't own a PlayStation, so it's annoying that I can't play the racing game I like. Because Sony just... Well, Sony been getting better at doing
Well, if it's, to be honest, you probably could play it on the PC if it was on the pass. Because you can get you the PlayStation Plus on PC now.
Oh, the streaming one.
Yeah, well, you can stream or download, I think. But I haven't really tried it.
There's two sniper rifles in this red chest you might want to look at. One of them is like over 300 damage.
Oh, nice, yeah. What's the fire rate on it? Oh, you already ran away. I'll go on now.
Oh, but yeah. It's over there. Oh.
Jesus, man. Why are they
follow
just
the-
coming for me? Oh, actually, invisible.
I was invisible.
God damn it. Right, let's see what we... Man, I like some purple stuff, you know.
Well, if it's good, it's good. Doesn't matter what colour
No,
it is.
I want more fire rate, that's my issue.
Yeah, me too, mate. I built for it, and then it's just not giving me it. Every pistol, like, oh, fuck you. Every pistol I get is just super stuff. He's here.
Kill him. Pew, pew, pew.
Ow. That's rude.
Go and kill him. No.
Aww.
The corrosive killed him.
Like I said to you in episode 2, you just got a shitty bird. Where do you access Trash Coast? Is it Roscommons West?
Is the quest on for it?
Yeah, well, one of them is.
It's not.
That takes place there.
If you put the quest on, it'll show you where you go to get there. From a fast travel.
It doesn't. I've clicked on it. It won't tell me because we haven't been there yet.
Yeah, but usually
haven't-
take you to the area that's closest to it. Or am I thinking 2 then?
No, it doesn't come up. It's annoying. Yeah, it's Roscommons West, but just didn't tell us.
Oh, fair enough.
No.
Who would you say your favourite Vault Hunter is then?
From a gameplay perspective,
Generally, I guess.
just trying to remember all of them. Honestly, I know I've been memeing you, but maybe Mordecai.
Yeah, they're gonna say Mordecai is probably my second or third.
Zane
Zane's good.
and Zero. Honestly, all the assassin characters, I always play the assassin characters first.
I've actually never played as Zero.
Move quickly. Really?
Yeah, never played him.
But he's good.
Because every time, like, because obviously you play it with someone, so every time I did it, like, they always chose Zero, which I wasn't really bothered about. But like I said, I played Axton. I like playing Axton.
I think from a gameplay perspective, Zero. In terms of actual like design and how they look, Lilith, because she's insanely hot. But yeah, no, I don't like any of the characters in terms of the personality because they're so poorly written. The least annoying, I get, it's probably Mordecai.
Yeah, because he's literally just a sniper with a bird. That's his character.
No, but like, you know, in terms of like his dialogue when he's an NPC and all that.
Yeah, but I think I've said this
Rick's
before.
annoying. Like,
Yeah, I've said this before, but like I said, it becomes sort of like a punching bag in the later games.
yeah, a bit. But you got Britt just going, "Come on, slab!" It's shot. Roland's not very annoying because he's played quite straight, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like a very because he used to work for the Crimson Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, his character in this, like when he does his voice lines, he's just like generic whooping black guy, and I'm glad they changed that into. He's an actual fucking character and not just a caricature.
Yeah.
In two, and yeah, he's way less silly and over the top than the other characters. The worst character though.
Go on.
Are we in agreement?
Uh,
You know what I'm gonna say.
Vault Hunter, just worst character.
Just worst character.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll say it on three. You ready?
Yeah.
We'll say a name at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Ava.
Ava.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you didn't say it at the same time.
Well, you said 3 and then I said it.